Yeah, walking advertisement. Letters Design is a movie. It's my life. Did you use the toilet today? You're gonna think about me tomorrow. Promise you that. That's a toilet. That's a Maryland toilet. That's 1776. That's Governor Westmore. The Governor Westmore and Shorty story. Alright? I've been knowing Governor Westmore for a while. Call this potty training politicians. People pay attention to dumbass shit. Talking about mass incarceration. Because Governor Westmore, if I go to jail, I got to share that toilet with an inmate. 2024, I'm going to share this toilet with the world. Alright? Conditions of confinement. Alright? We went from mass incarceration. We are at mass incarceration. Conditions of confinement. You use your courts to do it. Your police department is slave catchers. Jim Crow laws and Jim Crow justice. Racism don't work. Racism don't work without black cooperation. This is a family tree of the Lanier family. Alright, I did a Lanier family reunion. That's still Shorty's from 2007. I'm the 2021 Weaver Award winner. Activism isn't terrorism. I'm an activist in Baltimore. The best of the best. That's Mayor Brandon Scott. Alright, Mayor Brandon Scott. Room. Mayor Brandon Scott. August 9th, 2024. Welcome to Baltimore. I've been in Baltimore since 1991. I came here straight out the Illinois Department of Corrections. Parole and probation. I'm a whistleblower on the courts and the corruption in the courts. Alright? That's a whistleblower's application. Jack says yes. They said if you want to hide something, hide it in a book. So I put it in a book. Social media for social change. You can get the transcripts from my trial. You feel me? Get the transcripts from my trial. That's ABC2. And ABC2 had this. Christian Schaefer, Mark Marion, Roosevelt Lefkowitz. I chased a lot of y'all out of town. And y'all can't do live feeds when I come around. Courtroom. We're talking about corruption in the courts. That's Ed Bradley. He died in 2006 when I started this. That's my mentor. That's Patrick S. Dugan. That's the supervisor of at the FBI office. All right. And that's the clerk of the court. Like I said, hide something, hide it in a book. That's Pam Africa. All right. That's Cornel West. And that's the Baltimore Sun. Charlotte convicted. That's Floyd Patterson. He died 2006 too. That's me. I'm an activist. And these are activists in Baltimore that, like I said, ask that brother about me. I support all activists, but I learned that y'all be sticking knives in people's backs. So I stopped messing with y'all. I do what I do by myself. Y'all locked me up for this toilet in 2011. I applied for Martin Luther King's job. That's Coretta King, Martin Luther King, and I'm in the middle. That's Ed Bradley on the right-hand corner. And that's the toilet I left in Towson. Alright? Adam Miser. I'm going to have my cake and eat it too. I'm not the help. I'm the cook. And I want a criminal investigation. Like I said, I applied for Martin Luther King's job. And that's the Minority Report. That ain't the help. I got 17 books for y'all. The Minority Report is going to rock y'all. That's David Wiggins. I do not mess with David Wiggins. Like I said, I'm the cook in Baltimore. And I'm going to get this to the bone. I'm the cook. Employees spend summers sweating to pay the bills. That's Jake Davis. When I was locked up in Illinois, Jake Davis, James Hammond, Brother Insurance, Bank of America, SunTrust Bank, participated in fraud. If y'all went after Marilyn Mosby, you got to go after Jake Davis, James Hammond, and my insurance company. I was insured for $1 million. Al Redmer was an insurance administrator. Jake Davis signed checks while I was locked up in another state as postal violations. On January the 2nd, I filed a complaint with the postal inspector. You went in my mailbox. That's a federal violation. Everything that you did since 2006 to now. Income tax evasion and fraud. Sending money across state lines to Darlene Davis. And you got money transfers. David Irwin told y'all about me. Paul Weinblatt participated in this. He's my accountant. My accountant shouldn't have never discussed nothing with Jake. James Hammond wrote a lease to Jake while I was still under a lease. I was never evicted. You can contact Sheriff Fisher, Scott Shellenberger, Judge Turnbull, Judge Cox, Judge Janae, Judge Papaya, and Judge Souter. All right? Jake Davis, James Hammond, Michael Coons, Duran Battle. Yeah. If Mosby can go to jail, Jake Davis can go to jail. That's Maryland. That's the Baltimore Sun. Armstrong Williams. Yeah. We talking about FCC violations because y'all normally lied to the public calling me a terrorist. You want to hide something? Hide it in a book. Social media for social change. That's Facebook, 2011. Christmas plea. All right? I didn't plead. I pleaded guilty and I took back my guilty plea. And I've never got a trial. See that? P.O. Box 38. I'm a whistleblower in the courts from 1986 to now, and the corruption in the courts. That's the ACLU. And they don't want to do nothing about it. That's Scott Shellenberger. If Nathan can go to jail, so can Shellenberger. Everything that Shellenberger touched since 2006, y'all gonna have to reverse and remand. A class action lawsuit. If you go to Out for Justice, Trina, she got my paperwork to ensure that y'all don't kill me. Because y'all killed Freddie Gray. Y'all killed Emmett Till. You killed Daryl DeSuter. You killed Robert Clay. You killed anybody to try to stop white supremacy or expose Jim Crow. This is the Lanier family reunion. Ask the Lanier family about me. Ask Mayor Brandon Scott about me. Everything Mayor Brandon Scott got, he got to turn over. If Kwame Kilpatrick can go to jail, so can you. You got a son to raise. You got a decision to make. You got a decision to make because you can't raise your kids locked up. So what you gonna do? You my main witness. I've been knowing you since you were Councilman Brandon Scott. Remember that. I've been knowing you since you was in Robin Hood, Columbia University. We talking about Maryland. Slavery then and slavery now. We talking about the Constitution. We the people. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? I never got a trial. And Governor Westmore, you got my paperwork. We the people.